we need to talk eye palettes. Eye palettes, because you know what? Your eyes, they're like the first thing people see. Your eyes are the window to your soul. Yeah. So why would you do all of this and then do nothing here? My soul looks pretty blah, doesn't it? Yeah, it sure does. So let's talk about eye palette 4. This is like the dreamiest eye palette I've ever seen. This just gives me the warm fuzzies. This is like a cashmere sweater. This is like the smell of apple cider. I mean, this just, you know, it gives me all those warm fuzzies that we're hoping for. Yeah. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? You might need to sit down for this one. I mean, this is like amazing. You ready? Here we go. Ready? Look at these colors. Hi, can we say gorgeous? Gorgeous. Look at this. Blues. We've got a silver. We've got our browns and some, this looks gold, but it's more bronze than gold. And then this is like a great champagne color. They're amazing. This is what makeup's supposed to be. Just amazing. So let's do our eyes. Let's do them. Let's make those windows gorgeous. So I'm gonna start with the color right smack in the middle. This is called Secretive. And like I said, I know it looks gold, but it's actually more bronze than gold. So we're gonna go over the entire lid. Gorgeous! Gorgeous! Okay, I'm in love with just that color. Yep. I feel like putting on that same cashmere sweater. Maybe my Ugg boots. Oh, I don't know if I can say Ugg. Ooh, said it again. Why wouldn't I be able to say it? I don't know. I get nervous sometimes when I say actual brand things because I'm not sure if you're allowed to say stuff like that. But whatever. I want to put on my favorite shearling boots. Cuddle up in that cashmere sweater. Pour myself. Well, I was thinking apple cider, but I'm thinking I need more of a mulled wine. Look at that color. Is that not amazing? So, I just did the entire lid. You saw that took 2 seconds. Let's go. I don't know. What color should we use? This is so much fun. Let's use Arrogant. So, here's the cool thing about Arrogant. Do you see this color? That's the color I use on my brows. I use this exact one from this palette on my brows. It's a really gorgeous color. So I'm going to go, well, you know what? I'll just use the same brush. Why not? So I'm going to grab Arrogant. Not a lot. Always tap it off, right? And we're going to go above the crease with Arrogant. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Oh, totally loving this. So I haven't even added in the blues yet. Wow. Oh, these colors. Oh, these colors. I might need to grab, I'll just use the mirror here. Well, there we go. We always have one eye that's easier than the other, right? Like I can slam this eye out in 2 seconds, but this one, it's like crossing over that meridian or whatever. I'm like, woo! Anybody else have that eye? Yep. I like to refer to it as my oops eye. Because if I'm going to have any oopses, it's always going to be on this side. Always. Okay, so just above the crease, look how complimentary those are. Fabulous. So now I always like to pull it down just a little bit This is kind of like what you hear when people say the V. Yep. Oh. Loving it. Loving it. So this is the V. And you can make that as big or as dramatic or as chilled as you want. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I have this evened out. Because like I said, it's my oops eye. Okay. Man, those two colors alone are insane. But no, we're gonna add some blue into this. Let's grab Cheerful. So it's not the darkest one. We're gonna grab Cheerful. It reminds me of a peacock for some reason. Why do I want to say peacock? I don't really know. But I do. Make sure that brush is not dirty. It's not. Okay, whoops. Shake off the excess. And now I think I'm literally going to go just above the crease. And I think all I'm going to do with this color is literally my V. Gorgeous. So this is really, what this is doing is just smoking my eye. Yeah, it's adding that little extra depth, kind of popping it a little bit, but without walking around with like, hey, I've got a blue eye. Which is okay. If you want to rock a blue eye, girl, you get out there and you own it. You rock a blue eye. Because if you know me, you know that during the summer, I love doing a, like a seafoam green shimmery eye. Love it. Love it. There's no makeup rules. So don't panic. No makeup rules. And if somebody tells you they are, you don't need to be friends with them. Get rid of them. Unless it's your mom or your sister. You can't really get rid of them. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go just above that V on the oops eye. You like that? The oops eye? And honestly, it's the same eye. If I have a mascara touchdown, it's always going to be on this eye. And you know what a mascara touchdown is, right? It's like when you take the brush and you just go thump. And you're like, really? I just slammed the mascara brush onto my face? Awesome. That takes talent. That takes talent right there. Man, I am loving this. Okay. Is that not amazing? So I'm taking a little bit of time just to make sure I have this blended. That's the only reason it's taking me maybe a hair longer than, you know, like when you're doing all browns, you can really slam it out quick because, let's get real, it's all browns. But when you're adding an actual pop of color, you want to make sure that you take a few moments just to make sure there's no harsh lines. Okay. And I think we got it. Wow. It's like, it's like a smoky eye, but it's not. Seriously, girls, loving this. So I'm gonna grab this great angled liner brush. I love this. It has such a fine point that I feel like I'm invincible. Now watch I say that. Here we go. You ready? You never say that you're invincible right before you go and do makeup on a video. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Triumphant because I think this is going to be an amazing liner. But before I line, I want to take care of my droopy eyes. I have eyes that kind of droop. So when you have an eye that droops, what you need to do is you go from your highest point on your lid. So like right there for me. And I'm going to start drawing a line out, not following my lid, taking it out. So I want you to see what happens. So first let me grab some Triumphant, and I'm doing this dry. So hold this still. I'm gonna go from where I start to droop right there. And do you see how I'm just drawing a line out? So you can actually see I did not follow the line, I took it out. Do you see how that opens my eye up? That's one of the coolest tricks you'll ever learn. Okay, then, once you get that line done, you can fill it in. Okay, so now I have filled it in. Okay, look at that. Is that not amazing? You always think that adding a dark color right by the eye would actually close it. It doesn't, it opens it. Opens it. So let's do the other eye. We go to where the highest point is, right before it starts to go down. And then we just take that line out. And this is one of those tricks that you actually do need a good tool for. So make sure you have some form of an angled liner brush before you do this. You really don't want to be fumbling around with a big brush. It's just going to get messy. And messy means more time. And I don't know about you. Maybe you have plenty of time. I don't. I don't. I have left my house many a mornings with oopsies on my face because I haven't had time to fix them. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. See how it popped that eye open? Coolest trick ever. So now I want to line my eyes. So what I'm gonna do, since I don't have a sink here, I'm gonna take that same brush. I'm gonna spray it with my rose water, but water works just as well, okay? But you just need to be able to get that brush wet. So, okay, I have sprayed my brush. It smells amazing now. It smells like roses. I'm gonna go right back to that Triumphant, that gorgeous dark blue. And now I'm a little wet, so I can actually apply this as more of a liner. Do you see how fine of a line this brush does? Crazy town. I rarely wear eyeliner anymore, like true actual eyeliners. I just don't do it. And when I apply that on my lid, so now I kind of worked all in here and I connected it to that line. Gorgeous. And if you find that your brush starts to dry out, just spray it with more or run it under the sink. Just get it wet again. Wow. Wow. The windows to my soul. They just got a little more exciting, right? Is that not gorgeous? So let's do this. I always like to have something between my brow and that top color. So let's grab Tender. That's that gorgeous champagne color. And we will just apply it right there. This is seriously the best fall winter palette I think I've ever come across. Seriously, loving this. I mean, what is not to love? Look at the windows to my soul now. Talk about a difference. Talk about a difference. Okay, this is why I seriously love palettes. Whether it's this palette, a palette you already have in your makeup drawer, any palette, they're so versatile. I mean, I could do all browns. I could do all of the blue tones and not mingle them. I could easily just, if I'm in a hurry, just throw this light color on, this great champagne-y color, just all over. And then maybe line it or line it. And remember, I use this one on my brows. So if you travel a lot, a palette is fabulous because it's more than one purpose. And I am all about a makeup serving more than one function, right? Okay, I am gonna go put some mascara on, and then I'm gonna give you ladies an after picture. Oh, 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 oh. Loving it. Feeling like I should go out, not just make chili mac for dinner. That's the life of a mom right there. It used to be sushi and champagne, and now it's chili mac. Some nights we even throw corn in it. Okay, I'm off to go do mascara, and then I will post the after.